Good morning. It's the 23rd of January. I was going to say June. School's canceled today. We got a little snowstorm over the night. Not so much snow, but ice. Ice underneath the snow, so it's pretty slippery out there. So I only have 2 kids today, which is unusual when there's no school. Usually I get more, but 2 went to grandparents, and the dad's a teacher, so he stayed home with 3 of them. So, easy day. I feel great. I did some thinking over the weekend and some searching online, and I found a website about how to get into exercise for somebody like me that just basically hates it. You know, how can you make it a habit, and how can you just get into it? So I found this cool article about how everybody like me goes into an exercise program like they're marathon runners. You know, all gung-ho, going to do it 5 days a week, going to do this, and going to go 30 minutes, 45 minutes, whatever. And then they end up quitting because they can't maintain that or whatever. So they suggest that for 1 month, you go 5 minutes. Well, you set your own goal. You set 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. But they suggest 5 minutes for a month. And you pick a time of day where you would do it, like after shower you automatically put deodorant on. You know, it's that habit. You just do it. You know, you shower and then brush your teeth or something like that. Something that is just habit. You eat and you do your dishes, you know. Something that's just embedded in you from whenever, and you just do it. So they want you to find a time of day and announce it that is when you're going to do it. And I thought about when the kids ate lunch, because that's just an easy time for me. But then I thought, I'm up anyway at that time. I'm up moving around, so I should try to pick a time when I'm, you know, sitting in my computer time maybe, to get up and move. So I've also decided, well, anyway, I'm going to do 5 minutes of jogging in place and 25 something to do with my arms, for 1 month. So I marked it on my calendar when I started, and I'm taking Sundays off, so I'll do 5 minutes every day but Sunday. And another thing I decided over the weekend, one of my sisters emailed me, and she was talking just in general about herself, but she said she had coffee, and whenever she has coffee, it triggers her stomach. She said, the minute I have coffee, then I gotta eat. And I thought, my God, maybe, because remember I always talk about, you know, in the morning I get so hungry, but on Saturdays I don't, but Saturdays I don't have my coffee as early as I do during the week. So today, starting today, I am not having my coffee in the morning. I am going to have my water instead, and I'll save my coffee for in the afternoon when I need that little boost of energy, and it's closer to dinner time. So I'm going to try it. Today's day 1. I don't have a headache or anything, so I don't drink a lot of coffee anyway, but I drink it in the morning, you know, a cup or 2, and then that triggers that stomach going, and I get so hungry. Now it's 8:16 already. I would be hungry already, be thinking about food, and I'm not one bit yet, because I haven't put anything in my stomach other than water. I took my pills and then just took my water, so we'll see how that goes. So my first thing will be my shake, and then I'll have my second shake, and then I'll make my coffee, and hopefully that'll get me through to snack time, and then I'll have my snack, and then it'll be dinner. So because I'm just getting too hungry. I'm just getting, I can't get rid of that hunger feeling in my head and my stomach, and I don't know if it's just habit or what, but I've got to switch something up to make it work for me. Because right now the way it worked last week didn't work at all. I was too hungry and I found myself eating, and I don't want to do that. So we'll see if this works. I don't know even when I will start feeling hungry. You know, it's 8 o'clock already. I usually am starving by 9. but I'm usually starving by 8, but I ward it off until 9. So it's 8 and I'm not even thinking of food yet. So hopefully I won't even get the feeling of food until 9. And I don't know. I'm just hoping the whole morning just gets longer as far as feeling the need to eat. And without the stimulant in me, which is coffee, maybe it will be better. So I'll let you know how that goes. I want to shout out to my brother-in-law, Dan, who turned 60 yesterday. Hi, Dan! And then I have a sister who turned 60 in February. So 2 60-year-olds. That's about it. We had a quiet weekend. We didn't do anything. We stayed home Friday night. We stayed home Saturday night. We stayed in Sunday. We did go out for breakfast Sunday morning. And that's basically all I ate then. I had Sunday morning. Oh, I made some bean soup. Remember that bean soup I told you all about a long time ago? You just saute some onions up and in olive oil, and then add some a package of country gravy mix, McCormick's country gravy mix, on top of that, and then add in your 1 big can of chicken stock to that, and then stir it so all that gravy mix gets stirred in, and then add 3 cans of navy beans, Bush's navy beans, and salt and pepper, and add just a little bit of seasoned salt and some garlic powder, and simmer that, and then I add some hot sauce, however much you like. However, you don't have to if you don't like hot, but it gives it a nice, not, oh my god, I can't eat this, it's so hot. It just gives it a nice, I just use like Red Hot, or you can use Tabasco, or whatever hot sauce you have. Add that to taste, and then I added a handful of Parmesan cheese too, just to kind of give it a thicker consistency. Oh, it's so good and so easy. It takes 5 minutes to make. Well, sauteing your onions is the hardest part, and it's just dump. And it makes a nice, nice batch, and you can freeze it. And I thought that would be, and the navy beans have 0 sugar too. I remember a while back looking for beans that didn't have sugar in, but navy beans have 0 sugar, so it's a 0 sugar meal too. And the beans have 7 grams of fiber per half a cup, I think, and there's 3 cans in there. So I thought that would be a healthier snack and more filling for me than something else that I might grab, anything processed. My husband and I talked yesterday too about really getting into non-processed foods, just eating, if it's processed, don't eat it. Just really all natural foods. So wish us luck on that. Because that's just a habit you get into, I think, is eating processed foods. Let's see, tonight we're having nachos. So the only processed food would be the chips. Because the burger, lettuce, tomato, onion, the sour cream is processed. Is it? I don't know. It's got to be processed. It's in a container. I would guess anything in a container is processed. Anything that sits on a shelf. But it's fresh. It's not, it's refrigerated, so it's got to be better than something sitting on a shelf. Maybe that's what we do. Nothing that sits on a shelf that has in a box form. Rice-a-roni, that kind of stuff. All right, well, I'm going to close this up. I'm at 9 minutes already. So have a great day and stay safe in the snow. And when I called my grandson this morning, they were all so excited. My daughter's husband's kids were there too, or soon-to-be husband. They were all just jumping. It just made me smile thinking of how I used to feel when there was no school. He said we were all just sitting there watching the TV with our fingers crossed. And then when it said no school, they all jumped up and did the victory dance. Cute. All right. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.